Welcome everyone, and I'm really delighted to be here showing you, I suppose, the new AskAboutAlcohol.ie website and campaign. I'd like to just start, just to recap on some of the, I suppose, the issue and why we need to do what we're doing today and starting that conversation today. So what is the harm? So we know from research that there are 3 alcohol-related deaths per day. 2 of those are as a result of heavy drinking over time, for example, cancer, heart disease, liver disease, and one of the 3 is a result of more traumatic instances such as suicide or accidents. What we know is that the majority of people drink harmfully. I suppose the Health Research Board findings show that the majority of drinkers drink in a way that can harm, and that we significantly underestimate the amount that we drink. And as just to recap on what Suzanne has said, there is low levels of understanding around the harm that can do. Importantly, the harm to others, the burden of alcohol harm is often experienced by those around a drinker, whether that's a family member, a friend, a co-worker, or an innocent bystander. So, to inform the development of the campaign and the website, we carried out quantitative research to give us a benchmark around, I suppose, the attitudes and behaviours in Ireland. But also we carried out qualitative focus groups to give us that more robust information around how people feel about alcohol. So what we know is that people have a love-hate relationship with alcohol. People are very much aware of the negative aspects of their relationship with alcohol, but it's very much overshadowed by the sense that they're getting a lot more from it from a positive perspective. We know that people have a desire for the facts. People clearly told us that they wanted to hear the facts about alcohol, but it's important to note that balance is needed here, and for the facts to land, that they needed to be relatable. We also know that people want a trusted source of information. People trust the information from the HSE, and they've told us that, and they expect information from the HSE. So it's our opportunity to provide people with that information from the source they expect it from. So we've used that information and research to inform the development of the campaign, but also our brand, AskAboutAlcohol.ie. And this is our URL name, and it's a call to action to people to inform themselves, to educate themselves, and to ask about alcohol. So what do we want to do through this campaign and through the website? We want to let people know more about the alcohol harms to their health and well-being. We want to give people what they want, which is trusted facts from the HSE, their preferred provider of health advice. We want to support people who would like to reduce their alcohol consumption. Importantly, we want to signpost people to supports and services they may need. And we want to support planned legislation that will reduce consumption and harm over time. So who are we talking to? I won't dwell on this too much, as I know Suzanne and Stephanie have covered this, but it is that 1.3 million people who are drinking a bit too much, a bit too often. But it is also people who are affected by someone else's drinking or are worried about their own drinking themselves. As well as this year we will be focusing on young people, parents and educators, and healthcare workers across the health services. So I'd like now to introduce you to the new Ask About Alcohol website, and I'll just bring you through some of the key sections on the website now to give you a sense of what the offering is for the public, but also where we hope to work with you and where you can contribute also. So this is our new website. It offers a huge amount of information, supports and tools for people to help them inform themselves about the impact alcohol has on their health and well-being, but also gives them tools to support them to assess their own drinking habits and make, I suppose, better informed choices around their drinking. So we have, within the alcohol and health section, the information is broken down into the physical impacts, or into the mental health impacts, but also the physical health impacts. It details how alcohol affects the different organs throughout the body. And we also have specific sections around a range of topics, including alcohol and pregnancy, alcohol in older people, alcohol and depression, and that's just to name a few. There's a lot more, a huge amount of content there that looks at specific issues that are relevant and cross over with alcohol. We have a Your Drinking section, which provides people with information around the low-risk drinking guidelines. It provides a drinks calculator, which is an interactive tool where people can input the amount that they've drank within the week, and it'll give them information on how that impacts on their health, their weight, and their wallet. The Drink Less, Gain More section provides and highlights the benefits of drinking less. From a physical benefits perspective, it might be from a health and fitness perspective, a deeper sleep and more energy perspective, but also the mental health benefits, brighter mood, better concentration. This page also provides information to people, to tips on cutting down and staying on track if they want to reduce their consumption. The website also highlights where people can go for help and where they can get help and support. Whether that's if you're worried about your own drinking, or if you're worried about a loved one, a parent, or another adult in your life. It provides a detailed service finder which outlines the services and supports that are available throughout the country, and highlights the HSE alcohol helpline, which is available to people if they wish to pick up the phone or email. So, how are we going to promote the website? We've taken all of the research and what we know from talking to people to inform the creative idea, which is drink less, gain more, which very much builds on the idea of highlighting the benefits to people if they want to drink less. So, the main messages that we are, I suppose, promoting through the campaign are outlined here, and just to start with, whatever you drink, find out what it's doing to you health-wise at AskAboutAlcohol.ie. Drink less and gain more, and that could be in relation to energy, sleep, well-being, health, and I've pulled those out specifically later on in the presentation. Make informed choices about your drinking by getting the information, using the tools and supports on the website to better inform yourself. If you need help, find services for you or a loved one. So, I've just pulled out some of the key messages that we are promoting through phase 1 of this campaign. The first here is linked to alcohol and breast cancer. And we know that levels of awareness around alcohol and cancer are low. So I suppose it's very important that we start to talk about that particular risk. And some of you may have heard the radio ad that started this morning around this issue of alcohol and breast cancer. The second message that we're promoting is around, I suppose, the opportunity that you have to do more the next day if you decide to drink less. And when we talk to people, they were very interested, obviously, in the longer term impacts of alcohol, but they also wanted to know about the more immediate impacts. So the message of do more the next day resonated really strongly with people. The third message here that we have is around alcohol and weight. And when we spoke to people, this message was something that they were not aware of. People didn't connect alcohol, calories and weight together. And it was very much new information that they wanted to hear about. And finally, the fourth message that we have here is around, I suppose, the alcohol and the impact on family life. We know from earlier on in the presentation, the impact on others is quite significant. So it's important that we start to open up the conversation around the impact on others. And this message is very much around having, I suppose, sleeping better, having more energy to spend with those you love. So how are we promoting these messages? We're using social media posts and digital adverts that will be promoted on a range of different websites. You may have seen some of the campaign videos and the radio playing out in the boardroom. So we'll be using online videos and radio advertising throughout the year to push out these messages to people. We'll have news stories and features from the HSE and our partners now and throughout the year. And we will be building on, I suppose, testimonials from the public in relation to, I suppose, possibly their experience of cutting down around alcohol, or maybe people who have who've gone through treatment and have come back and are in a better place. We will also have alcohol experts talking about the specific issues around alcohol and building that part of the website. So as well as that, we've developed a suite of information leaflets that start with the first four here, which is women and alcohol, men and alcohol, alcohol and older people, and my family and alcohol. And these materials will be available to people to order through healthpromotion.ie from April. So what are our next steps? As I said, we will have the suite of information leaflets available. We'll continue to build on the website. It's something that we need to continue to work on, to keep live, to keep people engaged with. So we will be adding further content, tools and features on an ongoing basis, and we'd love to hear from you in terms of, you know, kind of maybe other specific topics that we need to address on the website. We've started advertising today on radio and digital and social media, and we will be doing that again at key times during the year in 2017. And we'd very much welcome your support and your feedback to help us build and improve AskAboutAlcohol.ie as we continue to build this campaign and raise the issue of alcohol. So, just finally, I'd like to thank, I suppose, the many people who have been involved in the development of the campaign and the website. I suppose to begin with, the Ask About Alcohol working group, which is a range of different people on it, and specifically our colleagues in social inclusion, but also the many experts who have contributed a huge amount to the website and to the campaign, and our partners as well, and for their continued support in the promotion of the website and ensuring that as many people as possible hear about this website and have an opportunity to learn more about alcohol. Thank you.